Florida State. There was a lot of disappointment with how last year ended for the Seminoles. I mean, with the injury to their quarterback, which kept him, I think personally, if Jordan Travis stayed healthy, I do think the college playoff committee would have been, they would have had to make a really tough decision, and I think you couldn't deny putting Florida State in over Alabama. But actually, I think the team that would have got the short end of the stick the most, Texas. And I really think it would have been the same. I think Texas would have been out. Florida State would have went and played Washington, and then Alabama still would have played Michigan. And then Michigan would have played Florida State in the national championship, and who knows what would have happened, because this is a totally different reality against Georgia Tech. I think they come. No, I'm messing. They don't come slow out of the gate. I think they're going to have a big year with DJ. Okay, 5 in a row. All right. And now they have the chance to go 6-0 against Clemson. I think to this point, being 5-0 in Clemson, what are they? One loss? Yeah, they're a one-loss team. They're coming in at 3-1. Okay. And then Florida State to this point would be 5-0. This is going to be a top 25 matchup. Give it to the Seminoles against Duke on the road. I can see this being a close, tough game, but I'm going to give it to the Seminoles. Now, these next 3 games, 1, 2, 3, I'm going to just throw it out here. They're going to beat Charleston Southern, and they're going to be at home for the rivalry game against the Gators. One of these 3 games is going to be a loss. I also wouldn't be shocked or surprised if they drop 2 out of these 3 and end the season at 10-2. I think this is that weird game that they drop where it's like, okay, they're to this point being 7-0, they're going to be they're going to be a top 5 team. Okay, but then they'll bounce back and they'll beat North Carolina. They got to go to South Bend and they got to play Notre Dame. I really think the Irish are going to have a big season, so I think the Irish at home late in the year, they're a dangerous squad, and I think this Florida State versus Notre Dame, I think this is going to be a huge game. I think this is going to have a lot of playoff, possibility. There's a lot of playoff implications in this game. I think it's going to be one of the top 25 games of the year. I mean, Notre Dame might have 2 losses or maybe 1 loss on the season. They'll still be a top 25 team. But yeah, Florida State ends the season 10-2 with, so far, they do have a berth in the ACC title game.